These are just my personal opinions about 4C hair care tips, 4C hair videos and stuff like that.
Tangling 4C hair does not have to be difficult.
Detangling 4C hair is very difficult and there can be easier ways to detangle 4C hair, but it's still difficult to detangle 4C hair. It's just because of the texture of our hair. It is very coily, so they get tangled very often and very easily. So she goes on by saying to spray water on your hair, finger detangle. She starts off by saying it doesn't have to be difficult and then shows why it's difficult.
I'm about to put y'all onto a hack that let my hair go from this to this in 3 months. Results.
I find it very funny when people say they did something to their hair and it grew from so time to so time, because that's always false. I'm talking about big chop wise. Like if you just cut your hair, it will take a while for your hair to grow significantly, and I'm not talking months, I'm talking a year, maybe 2 years for you to start seeing like significant growth in your hair. That proof is not even proof. Like anyone can put 2 pictures side by side, they can be years apart and say and write so month and so month in the same year. So I don't believe her proof.
Protective styles help retain length.
Protective styles alone don't grow the hair. Basically, protective styles protect your hair from the harsh weather of the environment. Like if you are in a dry place like Abuja and you do a protective style with attachments, it's going to protect your hair from all the dryness and keep the moisture in for an extended period of time rather than you having your hair out. You can't just say, oh, my hair is in a protective style and by the time I take it out it's going to grow. No, that's not what it is. So you have to do some things while your hair is in a protective style for you to see length and for you to see growth.
Rice water adds protein to the hair, but follow up with some kind of grease cause it dries out the hair.
Not everyone needs rice water on their hair, and if you are looking for protein in your hair, I feel like the last thing you should go for is rice water. There are some products which contain protein in them. Personally speaking, I did that rice water thing for I think almost 2 years. I didn't see any significant growth, I didn't see any change, I didn't see any nothing in my hair. For 4C hair, 4A hair and 4B hair, they kind of look the same when they are dry. So I feel like a very good way to identify your curl texture is when your hair is wet, because for some hair textures the curling pattern is way more loose than others, while for 4C hair it's tighter than others, especially when it's like wet. When she's brushing her hair dry and she thinks the brush is the problem. A lot of people are quick to downgrade something because it's really hyped on the internet, but even if you want to downgrade it, at least use it very well. I love that brush very well. Maybe if she had products in her hair, the brush would have worked for her. Whatever is her opinion, it's her business.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're still looking for protective styles to help you grow long natural hair, then definitely get yourself some mini twists.
This was my first year's progress.
I've been using this protective style to grow my natural hair past waist length since 2019, and as you can see,
I hate the fact that people would come up with their opinions about growing natural hair, and instead of saying like, oh, it works for me, they'll guarantee like, if you do this your hair will grow the same way my hair is growing. Like that's what I really hate, because it's actually very annoying. Like, okay, if it works for you, then say it works for you, not that it's going to work for every single one. And again, protective styles alone do not grow the hair. You can do mini twists for 5 years. If you're neglecting your hair while they're in mini twists, your hair won't grow and your hair will break more than it's growing.
Here are my top 5 cleansing shampoos for natural hair, and this is coming from someone whose natural hair is past waist length.
This is so annoying. I feel like there's a hierarchy when it comes to natural hair, especially 4C natural hair, where the people whose hair are down to their back or down to their waist or whatever are the leaders, while the ones whose hair are very short are the followers, and no matter what the leaders say, the followers would follow, regardless whether it's true or whether it's not true. Shampoos don't really grow the hair. I don't understand why she had to point out the fact that her hair is down to her. I'm not a hater or anything. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, whatever. Well, I don't understand why she had to point out that her hair is down to her back for a shampoo. She should have pointed out that, oh, maybe it helps her with her dandruff or something like that. Shampoos are primarily for cleansing the hair, not really for growing the hair. And I can't really speak much about any shampoo that she mentioned in that video because I haven't seen or used any of them. She got that with just leave-in and gel. Like, my hair could never. I only tried doing a wash and go once and it didn't turn out like that. And I feel like when I tried to define my curls, my whole head of hair is not defined like hers is. There are definitely going to be some undefined curls, but there are definitely going to be some defined curls. But I feel like that's just so fascinating. You just use water, a leave-in conditioner and gel, and your hair looks like that. That is so cool. I think I should try that. I'm going to try it out in the nearest future. Anytime I see quick and simple hairstyles for falsy hair, I know it's not quick, neither is it simple. I've not seen or I've not come across a staple hairstyle that I can just do in 10, 20, 30 minutes before I go out and it will look bomb. A lot of people do the high puff, but my high puffs don't look the same every single time I do it. Like, one time if I do it, it's going to look nice, another time it's going to look crooked, another time it's going to look really bad. I just haven't found that one staple natural hairstyle that I can do and just walk out the house and it will look good.
Oh, I used to hate my hair. Like, I used to dislike my hair texture.
I can't relate. I really can't relate when someone says they hate their falsy hair. Mine disturbs me and mine is very frustrating, especially when I want to style it. I can't say I hate my falsy hair. That's like a God-given gift. A lot of people feel like if their hair is not a certain type of way, then there's a problem with your hair. Everyone's hair is different in their own way. I've never hated my hair. Even when I was relaxed, even during my big chop, I never hated my hair. So if you're watching this, don't hate your hair, especially if you have falsy hair or in the 4 category of hair. A lot of people may say like, oh, your hair is dry, or your hair is not this, or your hair is not that, but that's not the case. Your hair is beautiful just the way it is. I don't believe in vitamins or supplements. Why are you buying vitamin C tablets when you can just buy oranges or fruits or just eat more or eat your vegetables? Why are you buying biotin when you can just incorporate veggies in your diet? I just feel like that's a very big scam, especially for young people. If you're 70 years old and 60 years old and you need, biotin for, hair growth and stuff like that, that's fine. That's cool. But I just feel like it's very weird for you to be 16, 17, 18, 19 and you're popping 9 9 pills a day just for hair growth and long nails, when you can just buy the fruits or buy the veggies. And I'm sure the supplements that you're buying or the vitamins that you're buying would cost more than the vegetables or the fruits that you should buy in order for you to gain so and so results. Unless it's prescribed by your doctor or trichologist or whoever you go to, I don't think you should walk into a pharmacy and buy this, that, and that, be popping it every single day. The thing is, washing your hair is good, right? Washing your hair with shampoo is good. But washing your hair every single day becomes bad, because that dries out your hair no matter whatever kind of shampoo that you're using, whether it says moisturizing or whatever. It dries out your hair. So if you wash your hair every single day, that's not good for your hair. That's when something good for your hair turns into something bad for your hair. Heat is not bad for your hair. It's just if you use it too much, too many times, that's when it becomes bad. I blow dry my hair from time to time. I won't say I really do it frequently because my hair dries really fast, like naturally. But there was this one time that I put grease in my hair and my hair took so freaking long to dry. Sleeping with wet hair is so gross, especially if you have product on the hair and it's wet. It's so uncomfortable. So using your blow dryer on maybe medium heat, or putting in a heat protectant before you blow dry your hair, that wouldn't cause no damage to your hair. That didn't cause no damage to my hair. Is if the heat is high, you're not using heat protectant, you're doing it every single day, that's when the damage really occurs to the hair. I feel like people use their genetically blessed traits to deceive people into buying a product of theirs or into doing something that they do, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying she's wrong. I don't know her. I've never seen, this is the first time I'm seeing her on my FYP. But it's just like me saying, I'm just like thinking now, I'm just thinking like out of the box. It's just like me saying, I have really bushy eyebrows. I have hair everywhere on my body. I'm just a hairy person. It's just like me saying, to get bushy eyebrows and full lashes, put Vaseline, milk, castor oil, Vaseline and mayonnaise on your eyebrows every night that you sleep, and in 2 weeks, because they always put a time limit, in 2 weeks your eyebrows will be as full as mine. They may not look full now because I just like carved them, but still you get the gist. I have really full eyebrows when I know that I'm genetically blessed with bushy brows.
Want your hair to grow faster? Keeping up with your hair trims is important. Before you scroll and say that doesn't make any sense, let me show you something. These are split ends.
I saw single strand knots in my hair and I thought that was like bad, but then I trimmed my hair. My hair feels good, but I chopped my hair. I did not trim my hair, I chopped my hair, and now my hair is uneven. If you're just looking at your hair strands and you see one strand split in two at the end, it's called a split end, and that's obviously not normal. You should go to the hair salon and get a trim. Do not do it by yourself, please. Don't trim your whole head by yourself. Don't be like me. You can't trim your hair when it's wet. You can't trim your hair when it's in its curly state. So you have to stretch out your hair, trim your hair with hair shears. There are specific type of scissors for trimming the hair. You can't use paper scissors and expect like, oh yeah, I'm free from split ends, I'm free from this, I'm free from that. No, that's not how it works, honey. So that's why you need to go to the salons, because salons are professionals and they do this kind of things and stuff like that. Yes, my hair is full. And what am I supposed to do with that? Why should I? That's just like saying, if someone has black hair and they want to do colored attachments or something like that, because you can't talk, or because talking obviously takes more time and more effort to do, you have to charge them extra because they didn't dye their hair the same color as the attachments. To me, that just doesn't make any sense. I really don't like seeing people cut off their hair. To me, I just feel like is sad to watch, but for someone who has, especially if they are doing it themselves, for someone who has cut their hair, it's just the thought of you cutting your hair that's scary. Once you actually cut your hair and the hair is gone, you would feel like so much, like, I don't even understand the feeling, but you won't care as much as before you cut your hair, if that makes any sense. It's that kind of thing that you shouldn't think, you should just do. I don't know how to explain this. I think it's a feeling of relief. Like, my face is very asymmetrical. But is it obvious? I think it's obvious. It's very obvious. But do you guys like this quality? I did something different to the camera.